Yeah, well, what a great win. Big time play, big time shot, in a really good basketball game. I'm proud of our guys. We beat a good team and a team that had been playing at an incredibly elite level offensively, specifically. They were averaging 92 points a game. They were shooting over 50% from three, 50% from the field, close to 40% from three. Assist turnovers were really high, close to plus 80 on the foul line. And to hold this team to 66 points was huge. We knew coming in that in order for us to have a chance to win, we had to defend them and make them uncomfortable. I thought we got off to a really good start, so we were ready to play. Defensively, we did a really good job early. Offensively, we shared it, we moved it, and we got good looks. The thing I'm probably most proud of was when they punched back, we kept fighting. We stayed together down the stretch after struggling making free throws. And just one of the things I told my team, Omari made his two, Cam made his two. They put us in a position for Polo to make the play that he made at the end. But if it wasn't for those things, shortly before that, Roman got a couple of big offensive rebounds that allowed Barry to drive. And so it was all those little plays that came in that allowed us to, have a moment, which we had at the end. It's a play that we've practiced. It's a situation that we've practiced. We knew when we got to the timeout how much time that we had, and Polo just made a big-time shot. So really proud of our team.
Questions for this student?
Polo, I think the TV cameras caught it at the end, just the emotion that you were feeling after that shot. Can you tell us a little bit about what you were feeling and what was going through your head?
First, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for protecting us, protecting Ohio State, and allowing us to come out victorious. But, man, bro, I don't really know, bro. It's more of when God says something, bro, he going to do it. It don't matter how I look. It don't matter who with you. It don't matter if everybody against you, even your mom, your dad. It don't matter if he told you something. It's going to come to pass, bro. And I've been telling the guys for 3 days, I said, bro, the Lord sent us this trial to see if we're going to give up. Because everybody against us, nobody expect us to lose the last game. Everybody, all the fans on Twitter saying we terrible. It's going to be another terrible season. All that ain't nothing but the enemy trying to get in our heads for us to throw in the towel. I texted group chat probably, I don't even know what day it was in the morning. I said, we can't throw in the towel before we get to it. Our destiny on the other side, how we going to experience it if we quit right now? So I just speak volumes to my team, just believing, no matter how they feel, and just keep pushing through.
DeMarco, just with that play in general, I mean, when did you have, just kind of the sense, okay, now it's time to pull up?
I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I got a timeout, bro, it's like, it wasn't even like reality or something. It was like something was about to happen because everything, the crowd noise went numb. My body went numb. I'm like, something about to happen. I don't know what's about to happen. And I just did what my body told me to do.
Have you ever had a buzzer beater before?
No. Not in college, though.
Gregory, can you walk us through your perspective of the buzzer beater?
It was crazy because I was telling Polo, hey, I'm going to be trailing, so, look for me. But I can't lie. I looked at Polo. He got that look in his eye. And, I think everybody can test this on the team. We did that play. We ran over it. We repped it over and over again. And Polo has hit it in practice. So, as a shooter, seeing, he got his feet up under him, it was rhythm. It was like a thing of beauty. He rose up and he shot it, and I was just, in awe. So, man, God is real, man. You can't tell me nothing different.
Well, you came off a Quinnipiac performance that you probably wouldn't have been very pleased with tonight. 18 points, 5 steals, much better defensively as well. How important was it just to get back to where the state that you want to be, both offensively and defensively in this game? Obviously not, getting the win as well at the end.
I want to say getting back. Just because things don't go right, or just because I might not lock somebody up, or I get scored on, or I don't make a shot, that don't mean nothing different. It's time to change nothing. You stay the course. That's what the journey of God about, bro. He gonna throw trials at you, bro. You gonna lose to Quinnipiac. No disrespect to them, bro. They outplayed us that night, bro. You gonna lose certain games you're not supposed to. What are you gonna do? You gonna cope? You gonna go drink? Or you gonna go pray? And that's what it was about. I went to go pray, and I trust him. Whatever he told me, I know it's going to come to pass. He didn't show me. I'm right here, bro. I'm in front of you. I went JUCO, bro. I'm in front of you, bro. I know you're real. And whatever he tell me, I know it's going to come. And look at it. It paid off once again.
Thornton had come in averaging 21 points a game. I mean, is that a matchup that you see coming up and you kind of circle and you get yourself up for, especially?
I get myself up for every matchup, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, that's probably one of the best players I done played. And it's just he got a respect level. He know he good. He don't talk trash, and that speak volumes to me. He making shots to get back on defense. He got character, bro, and I respect that, bro. That's definitely the best player I done guarded throughout my whole college career. It was tough, but it's okay, though.
Barry, in the second half, a lot of your teammates were struggling to find the bucket, but you weren't. You added 14. What was going through your head, especially down the stretch, as you were just, chipping away at it?
Just bringing energy. Like, I got to understand that shot's not going to fall. And this team's telling me, like, Barry, you're one of the most athletic guys on the team. You got to get up in there and figure it out. I've been told that all my career. And I'm finally starting to I'm finally getting my feet wet, starting to see those gaps open up because, don't get me, I think everyone knows I'm hunting for a three, So, guys were telling me, and I just see the lanes open up. And once I get my steps, when I see that lane, I got to go jump and be in the air, get what God gave, the gifts God gave me and use them.
Barry, from your perspective, what was working defensively for you guys tonight?
Just being connected. Understanding one thing I said in practice was next play, next mentality, next shot, So anything bad that happens, we just went to the next play. And, Coach told us being connected together, so anything that went bad, we just stayed together. We just like next play, don't worry about it, and showed together we was really a team.
Thanks for both of you guys. How important was it to get your first power forward win on the season after, I guess, struggling against UCF and West Virginia recently?
I think it's big for us, but we know we was capable of. I mean, we just knew what matter of time was going to happen. Like, we just had to figure it out. Just some little things that we had to figure out. But, I mean, we know what we have in this room, in this program, so it was just a matter of time.
DeMarco, you had 5 steals today. Your team as a whole had 9 of Ohio State's 13 turnovers. What was it about your guys' ability to just, kind of hunt for it to get those?
Coach Brown wrote on the board, we got to hunt as a pack. So we was just guarding any opportunity that was given. Collectively, we tried to get it because we know we're going against a good ball club. And any opportunity they get, they gonna make use of it. So that's what it really was, just hunting as a pack. All right. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Questions for Coach? Jeff, you called time out there right in the beginning of the second half. What did you say to those guys? You were pretty upset.
Yeah, I was really upset. We didn't get off to the start offensively or defensively that we needed to get off to. We try to practice game situations, and I was upset. I tried to hide it at the end of the first half because we shouldn't have switched a screen, and they got a layup, so it went from 12 to 10, and then they scored like the first 6 points. I didn't think we were playing with the force necessary on both ends. And but I was proud of our guys because we responded, where we've gotten in trouble at different points this season. It was exposed more against West Virginia, UCF, and Quinnipiac. We haven't been able to stop runs. Instead of it just being a 7-0 run or 8-0 run or 8-2, it turns to 16-2. And so I like how we responded after that. It showed some growth. And I like just how we just kept fighting throughout. When they took the lead, we could have given in. And in some of those other games we missed free throws where we didn't stop the run through that. But we kept fighting, kept throwing punches, and landed a haymaker at the end.
Barry kind of talked about being the trailer right there. I mean, was that kind of a similar look to what you guys ran?
It's the exact same play we ran last year when we played them. But Polo made a big-time shot.
Polo talks about kind of trying to keep the team together after the loss on Sunday, but I guess how important is it for the team to, have some proof of concept and to be rewarded with a win like this?
Yeah, this was big. I'm not going to lie. Everything has been real heavy over the last 5 days or so. I am old enough and have enough experience in this to not look at social media, to not look at the media, to not read anything. But I know what's out there, especially here. And so I feel like it's my job to kind of stay right in the middle. One of the best pieces of advice I got when I got into coaching, and I was working for my dad, and it was my first year, and I was at Old Dominion, and he said, your highs can never be too high, and your lows can never be too low. It has to be right there in the middle as a leader. And, for me, throughout my basketball journey as a player, the majority of the time I was a leader on whatever team I was on. And my path to become a head coach was very different from most people. I was an assistant for 2 years, then became a head coach at 27, so I had to learn a lot. And over the years, when I was younger, I was an emotional mess. And so I've just learned just to kind of try to stay the course, to try to be the same. Know when I got to get after guys, know when they need their arms put around them. I felt like this week we needed more of our arms put around them because of what they were dealing with. And so I'm just proud of the response. Sure, yeah, we needed it. We needed to show that we can beat a good basketball team. Not that the other games that we've played, look, they've gone on, and Eastern Michigan beat Cincinnati, and Youngstown State won at Grand Canyon, which a lot of people hadn't done. But to beat a Power 4 team and to respond like we did to get off the mat, I'm proud of that.
Coach Diebler mentioned that he thought this game was going to come down to rebounds and turnover margin. What did you guys do to be able to get the edge on those runs?
We got 16 off it, and we missed a lot of shots, but we went after them, and so that was big. It's ironic they took the lead on an offensive rebound. It was kind of a scrum. We got to get better in those situations. We probably had about 4 in this game where we had the ball, but we don't grab it. We had 2 guys going for the rebound, but they're both going with one hand, so it goes out of bounds. But we did a much better job of valuing the basketball today. I think we had 1 turnover, I think maybe in the first half, maybe 2. I know we had a couple to start the second half, which is why I got angry. But we did a much better job of valuing it, being strong with it, which led to us being a little bit better offensively.
Barry kind of talked about it, about trying to bring that energy in the second half when maybe some guys started looking down. I mean, how important was his energy and how contagious?
Yeah, his energy has been great over the past 4 games. He's played well. In the first half, he didn't have a lot of shot attempts. I think he was 2 for 3. But he made some plays defensively, blocked a shot from the help side. He did some really good things, and he just stayed the course. He has unbelievable teammates that really believe in him. And when he was struggling early, confidence. I mean, Barry's a guy that, it's interesting. Our team is interesting, especially the way our team is made up now. Who we thought we'd be is very different from who we are. And we're still learning some things. Barry is a guy that sometimes, when things don't go well right away, you can struggle with confidence. And I think part of his is that out of high school, he's a top 100 player, goes to Arkansas and doesn't play. Then he goes to UAB and he doesn't play. He goes to South Alabama and nothing's really expected and he plays a lot. And so when he got here, it's interesting because we've had to constantly tell him, like, you're good enough. It's almost like, am I good enough for this level because of what he's been through, bringing past trauma. And his teammates, man, have been unbelievable with him because they know the talent is there. It's just bringing it out. And probably rock bottom for him was at West Virginia. He played 2 minutes. And it probably took him back to that space where he was at Arkansas. And he and I had a talk. His teammates have continued to be unbelievable with him. And he's done a really good job. So I'm really proud of him. And I think he has a couple of levels he can still get to.
What did you like from Amari tonight? Obviously, he played all but 3 minutes and made those 2 big free throws late.
Yeah, he made some big free throws. Made some plays. He missed some shots. He's going to continue to get better. He was able to play through some mistakes. I thought he did a solid job early in the game on Mobley. Hope he's okay. Certainly respected his shooting, and he was their second leading scorer coming in. That was his matchup. He did a good job there. Had a different matchup when Mobley went out because now he's on Royal. Royal's a 4-man that's turned into a 3. It's really worked on his game, but he took advantage of Amari in the post in those situations. But, you know, he made some good plays, made a couple big free throws at the end after missing some, and so proud of him for that.